Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. In the last episode, we got our root spells figured out. And they were very good and useful. Yeah, it turns out even if you slam yourself into the ground with this, it doesn't do fall damage because of the slow fall that it gives you. Actually, I might have only tried that after I had already gotten slow fall from a previous attempt, because it only happens when you run out of the boost. So maybe that doesn't. Don't sue me if you try that and die. Anyway, so before I get into immersive, which is today's order of business, I'm gonna need. Well, I found myself, making a lot of ingots this way, and I realized that one of the quests for the smeltery very early on gave us this timer that I'm not sure exactly how to use. I mean, it's kind of obvious how it works here, but so basically you can send a redstone signal to the faucet and it will output something, but then if you send a redstone signal to, I believe, to this, it will also output. Maybe not. Okay, I've just remembered it's not a redstone signal, but this does work with some conduit, I believe. So if we put this underneath, just to get it out of the way, and we can extract. There's a thunderstorm happening in real life here, so if you hear that, sorry. If you find it cozy and nice, then that's good too, I guess. But yeah, we can just have this, well, unless we put it that way. That's the only way that's not going to work. That way is perfect. And then we can put this on an interval of just about as short as we want here. And then just however often. I mean, that's going to be annoying because it's going to click. I would like a way to turn it off. Maybe that is what's going to... So if we take that, take out some cobble. I assume you're going to be able to toggle this with a redstone signal. Let's see. Yes, correct. So, yeah, so if we want to extract some stuff, so I have a bunch of copper ingots, I can just leave this running instead of having to babysit it. So that's really nice. So I'll leave this running for this copper. Actually, you know what? No, I won't, because I have enough copper already, and I may need some bronze. So the bronze might be... we may need to make bronze out of this, so I'll just leave it in there for the future. We should have enough. So, on with the what we need. So there's a bunch of kind of really basic stuff from immersive engineering, and it starts with treated wood. Treated wood, very, very useful, very common thing in here. And I've been making a bunch of steel too, just basically whenever I can. Throwing some steel in, and I have a few stacks, but can always use more. So there's some more iron for you. There's some more coal coke. There you go. And I grabbed the creosote. So I have a lot of creosote here, because I've been making the coal coke, and you need that to make the treated planks. So basically, you can just grab some. I'll grab a bunch. And you can just make it like this. I probably won't need this much of it, but I'm going to make it anyway. Maybe I will, actually. That made less than it seemed like I would, even though it was the exact amount of wood planks that I had. In any case, there's the quest for that, but let's just go ahead and get some of the other stuff we need here. So the wire cutters are something that the quest book thinks I have already, but of course I don't. Oh, I already had some string on me. So that's going to be one steel rod. I'm trying to avoid making rods and plates and stuff until I need, and wires until I have the metal presses up and running. But I do need some of this stuff beforehand. So I'm going to need to make a few copper plates with the hammer, which is not terribly efficient. And I'm not sure if I have the hammer or if I used it all up. If I had, I probably would have put it in here. It's not in there. I'm pretty sure it's not in there. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a new one. Let's just clean this up just a tad. Yeah, just one hammer should do it before I get into the metal presses. And so I'm going to need at least 4 of these. Probably just going to go ahead and make 8. And then we can make wires out of these. And then those just need sticks in the middle to make the wire coils. And then we need some of these, so the wire relays and the wire connectors. We can afford to make a bunch, but I will probably just make... Well, I need at least 2 of these. The relays I may not end up needing any of, but I'm sure they'll be useful regardless. And should get a quest for a couple of those. And then... So I'll leave those wire cutters, not necessary. I'll leave these in the bookmarks because I'm going to need to make a lot of them. And the water wheel I know I'm going to need pretty soon. Before we get to that, let's go for the engineer's table here. So I need a crafting table, which is kind of annoying to make, as you may recall. So a couple of those. I do wish there was an easier recipe for a crafting table, but somehow this is just all we have. And the pick. And we can make the crafting table. Okay. And I can't even really bulk craft them because, you know, if I bulk crafted them, I'd have to bulk craft the tools, which is kind of not super convenient to do because they don't stack. But anyway, I know I'll need a few treated fences. I know some of the multi-blocks use it. I'll make 48 seems fine. Probably won't even end up using it. And now all I need is a painting press from Bibliocraft, which is an interesting little item here. So I just need to grab some wool to make this painting. And, oh man, this is a messed up inventory here. Just grab 1 wool. I'm going to grab a leather too, because I'm going to make a very similar thing in just a moment. Something I've been meaning to make for a while. So let's go for the wool. And this is going to be the painting. And now let's go for the leather surrounded by sticks. And that is going to make an item frame. And I'm going to hang this up somewhere prominent. Let's go above the door. I like above the door, even though it's not centered. It's fine. And I'm going to put this bag of truth. I've been wanting to do this since day 1, and I never got around to it because at one point, you know, leather was kind of hard to get, and then I just kept getting distracted and forgot. But since this is the thing we're going for, you know, this contains the meaning of life. This is how you beat the pack, and we want to keep our eye on the prize. So I'm going to stick that in there, and that's just going to be there looming the entire time. And if I end up building a you know, real house or something like that, that is definitely going to come with us. Back to business. So we got the painting. We just need a few iron blocks. Make 3 of those. And the painting press. And the engineer's workbench. Now this I know is kind of an annoying thing to use. I'll just stick it there next to the bed. It's kind of annoying to use. I know the blueprints, some of them you have to like go to villages and find. Hopefully that's not going to be too common that we have to do that. I have found a few villages, but I looked around a little bit. I don't think I found some of the immersive engineering guys because they live in buildings with brick roofs, and I haven't seen any of that. Let's just go have a look at the quests really quick. So we've completed a few of them. So it does want a water wheel. We're going to need that for power. And we can make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make 8 because 2 water wheels is going to be pretty future-proof here. So 1, 2 steel rods. And then a whole 2 water wheels. So the water wheels are pretty cheap. So it's not bad. Not too bad at all. I'll get rid of that for now. Now, the question of where to set up the water wheels. Now, logic would dictate. We have a river. It's not a flowing river, but as you may know, that doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter to put them there because you can just kind of build a setup of them anywhere, and you can just put buckets of water down in the right place and get maximum power out of them. So I may do that somewhere in a better spot, but right this second, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just move on. So it does want a capacitor to store RF power in. I believe RF is the term that they use. I know there's a bunch and they all kind of mean the same thing in some way. But yes, so we do need a lot more of these wire coils. Now what I would really like to do is get a metal press set up first, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I'm just going to need to go with this super inefficient way. And did I really get rid of that hammer that fast? Or no, I just put the hammer in the crafting grid. Man, oh man. Okay, so I need a lot more of these. So 2... No, well, I don't need a lot more, but I'm going to turn this back on because I didn't realize it was I was as low as I am on copper. I don't know why this doesn't work. Look at this, because if I have 2 things spread out, if I want to like add more to it, if I just click and drag, it does not work. I've seen other people do it. I don't know if it's a different keybind or what, but it just straight up does not work. So I think in any case, this should do it on these. I think this should have enough durability. Oh yeah, that is plenty. And then we'll make some more of those. So 7, so I have 9, so I have an extra 1 if I want to make the capacitor, what is this? The coil block, yes. So we got the coil block, and then we need some redstone and some steel plates. So the steel plates, you can't really shift click it in because there's only one hammer and it's not smart enough to know that it doesn't actually use up the hammer. Let's just throw those in because we don't need them. And then just grab a stack of redstone. And there is our LV capacitor. And I guess since I don't need this red alloy wire, I'll just put it away, and I'm not going to need any more of the item conduits for now. Okay, so a little bit more copper coming out. So here we are. There's the blueprints that we're going to need. Right, so that's more steel plates. Well, it depends on what you want, right? Crafting components and metal press molds are the 2 big ones. Projectiles we don't really need. And arc furnace electrodes we don't need for right now. And I think this is the one you have to go find in the village because you need that to actually get these graphite ingots first, because it won't work without any electrodes, right? So unless you can... No, there's no way. Crushing a graphite ingot. Yeah, so the way that you actually make this is... maybe, I guess in an industrial squeezer. I guess, okay, if this is the case, then I'll need to make one of these, but I won't need to seek out a village. Craft a blueprint for crafting components. Yes, okay, so I saw 2 of these blueprint quests here. So this one's for metal press molds, this one's for crafting components. Yeah, so those are the 2 at once. And then, excuse me. There we go. So I will need, so it's 3 lapis for both, 3 paper, and then 5 steel plates and 1 string. And I think I should have everything but the paper in here. I think I have paper somewhere. Yeah, I have enough paper. There we go. So we go blueprint. And they all kind of have the same JEI thing. Just put that down there. So that's the metal press molds. There's crafting components. Okay, and we can pull them both out, kinda, and that should be good for the quests. Okay, I assume they're both done, and we can throw these in here, and you can just keep them in there and switch out when you need them. You see how this one makes the molds and this one makes the components, right? So, I mean, we're gonna need, the molds are made of steel plates, right? So at least we're gonna need to make a plate mold, which means we need 5 more steel plates at the very least. Right, so we can just go ahead and do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need the wire cutters, which are right here. So make sure to make the right one. Plate, yes. Okay, and I'll stick that there for right now. And we can get a chisel from Chisels and Bits, which I probably won't be using too much. But then you need 2 iron and 2 steel. to start off. We are going to need a lot more, but again, you know, because these are made out of plates, I'm going to go ahead and just not bother making like them in bulk, because same deal, they're going to become much cheaper once we're able to press them. Please have enough durability. Thank you. And so it's going to be this and a couple osmium ingots. I don't know if I ever smelted up any osmium. It's looking like I have one, so I need some more. So osmium, I don't really see much of a reason not to throw a bunch of it in the smelter. Looks like we're out of copper in here, so we can just throw in a bunch of osmium. I did increase the size of the smeltery. All I did was make it 4x4 instead of 3x3. It's only 2 deep still, but that's going to be very easy to expand up or down, as the case may be, to kind of do that. So if I see the need of it in the future, I'll absolutely do it. Right now, this is plenty big enough. And I'll actually get some more osmium and just throw it in. This, you know, you could set up a hopper to, well, it wouldn't work on the drains, but I'm pretty sure you can do something to hopper in ores to here. Maybe it is the controller, but right now, again, it doesn't seem super worth automating at the minute. And so yeah, that's going to be fine for now. The other thing, there was a quest for a drawer controller, interestingly. It really wants us to do that, even though I don't see the drawer controller as something that's super useful until applied energistics. But, you know, I guess knowing that a lot of things are in drawers, you know, just being able to right click on one thing instead of having to look for it would be fine. I haven't super seen the need, but sure, I'll go along with it if that's what they want. So I have some chests here, because you do need to make a drawer for this. Any drawer works, but this one I think is the most basic, cheapest. And then you also need a diamond lattice, which is super easy. And then you also need some steel bars and 2 of these potentiometers. Now, quartz slabs are going to be fine. Draconium dust I found a bit of. Red alloy ingots. When I saw this, I was like, that sounds like something that's going to be much later when I need like an alloy smelter. But no, apparently they're just made out of iron and redstone like this. So I'm going to need 2. And then these just get smelted up. And of course, there's no coal in here. That's all fine. How about then, this can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. Sure. Because let me make some of this. I'm terribly, you know, particular about not wasting any coal in this game. So the tiny coal, I love it, but it is a little annoying to use. But it is a godsend. I love it. The first time I found out about that, I was like, man, I'm really glad something like this exists. Okay, so these are done. Red alloy ingots. And we should be able to finish up making this, because we just need the quartz slab. And there is some quartz blocks. I'm going to need to make some more, of course. 6 should be exactly what I need. What am I missing for this one? Oh, they need 2 each. Oh, no. Oh, my bad. My bad, my bad. Okay. So as soon as those are done, I can grab them. And now we'll be able to make the other one of these. And then we'll be able to make the drawer controller, which is great. Now, I don't really know where to put it, because I kind of just put this in front of where I kind of wanted to put it. I'm going to move this is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be like kind of smart about it. Because this, I mean, the whole drawer setup, if it doesn't move later, I mean, it's going to have to move later, right? But it's fine for now, which is basically the motto of this whole thing. But it's fine. It's totally fine. So there's my osmium, speaking of which. And we can finish up making the components. Oh my god. Plate and osmium, and we need the other thing. There we go. So we need 2 of those, and we need 2 of those. There we go. Yeah, it's giving us a lot of chisels and bit stuff, which is interesting. Because it's not really a useful mod, I don't think, right? It's just kind of a mod that's there. You know, it's decorative, right? But yeah, so pressing matters. Metal press. So everything here that we need for the metal press, we need to do before we can make plates for cheap. So basically everything here, I don't need to worry about. I don't need to worry about that, as I've said before. So I need 2 steel scaffoldings, which means I need 4 steel rods. Let's just start with that. Two steel scaffoldings. Okay. Next up, 1 redstone engineering block. What is this item? Conductive plate, circuit plate. You just smelt up stone. Interesting. So any kind of stone, which means chert, dolomite. Yeah, a lot of these stones. Oh, I guess maybe it's not any stone. Really? What is it then? Any pestle stone? Wait, polished. Wait. So regular stone is 1, granite is 1, and then diorite and andesite. So that's just any of the Minecraft, like vanilla ones. Very, very interesting. Okay. So I might have some of that in here. Siltstone. Okay, I have granite. So I can make a bunch of those. And once again, I'll be back when those are done. Okay, well, enough of them are done that I'll just grab them out. I'm not sure what these are used for other than this. Lots of interesting stuff from Project Red. Oh, okay. Just basically all the redstone stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how useful that will be. The clock is definitely useful. Same with the timer that we have going down there already. Yeah. That's very cool, very cool. And so I need 4 for right now. Right, do I need 1 of these? I need 1 of these. So I need 4. And what else do I need? Just a copper plate. Getting kind of low on the durability there. I'm probably going to need to end up making 1 more of those. Hopefully I don't. But we will see. Okay, I have pistons. Somewhere. Don't I? I'm sure I have pistons. Maybe I put them away. Did I put them in here? I do have some pistons in here. Okay. So I need those. Conveyor belt. Very interesting. So I need some treated leather and just some steel and a redstone. So I should only need 3 treated leather for right now. Probably getting kind of low on the lime dye, but that's okay. And I can put that away in there. Just 1 more. And just 1 more of these as well. And what else is it? Flint, and I'll need a tank of water. So wait, first of all, there's some creosote left in here. Let me throw it back in here to collect. There we go. Yeah, just keeping that in there is a little bit of extra buffer so that it keeps making the coke for a bit longer. Very, very useful. And then I should have another portable tank at some location. I thought I kept it on me, but it's looking like I don't. It wouldn't be in there. It would probably be in here, and it might be in here, but it's probably in here. Maybe it's nowhere. Hang on, let me have a look around. Turns out it was in the rewards chest, because I think I did get it as a reward at one point, to be fair, but I don't really remember putting it in there. But regardless, let me grab a bucket. Yeah, I mean, for three uses here, it's not going to be the absolute most time-saving measure, but it's okay, it's okay. And 3 leather. There's the treated leather. Oh. Okay, don't have the wrench out when you don't intend to use it. And then these are going to be used for conveyor belts. Okay, and then we're just one more block away. So it's going to be a heavy engineering block. So these two things that we made, an electrum plate, just one electrum plate, and I do have some electrum here. Right, yep, got a couple. So just need one of this. And I should have the hammer somewhere still. Yep, 2 durability left on it. Now it's 1 durability. And I think I might get away with not having to use it ever again, just with having 1 durability on it, which is frustrating how close I am to just fully using it up before I have to never use it again. But there's the heavy engineering block, which means we can make a metal press. But in order to use the metal press, we are going to have to be able to power it, and in order to do that, we need a water wheel. So I'm still not really sure where to do that. I kind of dug myself into a hole just slightly with the way I've decided to set things up here. You know, I don't really have much of an outdoor kind of flat area to just do things in. Let me have a think on it, and I will be right back. I have elected to give myself a back door and somewhat of a backyard. This can obviously be dug out a little bit more and cleared out, but for right now, I think this is going to do it. I'll have power generation out here. I'll have machines in here, and for the time being, that's going to be plenty fine. Now, the fact that this is a mile away from all my other stuff is slightly annoying. I might actually just build like speed totems just all along here just to make that less annoying, but as it expands, everything will get closer together. We'll eventually have AE2 wires running through everything, and we actually get to that sooner rather than later. So I think that's all going to be fine. Now, I went ahead and I made an extra water wheel because I said to myself, you know, I made 2, but I think 3 is a good number because you need 3. I think 3 in a line maybe is like the max power output for LV, something like that. Something about 3 is the optimal number. And I look at the quest line, and of course, it gives you an extra water wheel when you make 1. But that's all fine. And it says, it very, very much emphasizes not to build them on a chunk border. I haven't actually checked this yet. Okay, so this works out pretty well. So I'll put them back here, and I think I'm going to like embed them into the ground a little bit so they're not super hard to work with, and I'll just have the Kinetic Dynamo that they need to be attached to here, and that'll all be fine. Yeah, I mean, if I can put 4 water wheels in a row, let me know. I'll probably look into it myself a little bit, but I think for some reason I want to say 3 because 1 generates 30 RF a tick, and I'm not sure how much power LV can manage, or if it's even a thing that is limited in that way, but I'm sure it'll all work out just fine. But I do need to make the Kinetic Dynamo, which curiously was not required for the quest, even though the quest does mention it as being necessary. So we do actually need to make several more of those LV wire coils. Which means I need a pretty significant amount of copper. 32 might do it. Just might. I'm not sure. I left the wire cutters in here. No, I didn't. Maybe I put them away in here. Well, I already have some of those. Wire cutters are in here. Okay, so let's do some math. I have 3 of these, and I need 32. No, and I have 1 of these. So I need 7 of these, which means I need 28 of these, which means I need 25 more, which means I need 25 plates, which means I need 50 copper ingots, which I just barely don't have. So I'll just go make some of those. All right, and I've done that. The set it and forget it nature of the new automated smeltery drain is quite nice, since I spent the time looking into a bunch of the water wheel setups, and yeah, so apparently 3 in a row is going to be maximal, and I've got here what I'm pretty sure is going to be the best setup for it. So we'll get right into that ASAP. And 6 of those. I forgot. And, oh, the redstone. Yeah, I doubt there's a way to, like, if you put the crafting station next to the drawer controller, there's no way it would just have access to everything in there, right? Right. I don't think it works with the regular drawers, but maybe it does. Let me just see. No, it doesn't. Which is a shame, but I understand that would be super overpowered. The diamond chest is plenty for now. And there's the Kinetic Dynamo. Okay, so now to the water wheel setup. Oh, there is a quest for this. Of course, it's just after the water wheel. Where is it? It's down here. Water wheels or windmills? Sure. You can attach 3 water wheels to a side. Right, okay. So the extra water wheel, maybe I'll have 2 water wheel setups at some point in the future. Who knows? So yeah, if I want these embedded in the ground, I want to have the Kinetic Dynamo just sticking up. So they're going to go, I'll put this like relatively in the middle here. And let's say, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 water wheels, and we'll put that there. So then I'm going to have to dig out some of this, which I'll have to do it kind of tediously and just look back and to the setup and count blocks and stuff. So let me just dig this out and cut that out quickly. All right. I have here what I believe to be the optimal setup for water wheels. Let's give it a try. And I have definitely miscalculated. Oh, yeah, I think I just have all this down one block. Wait. Does that make... Yeah. Yeah, I just miscounted blocks a little bit. I think they're just kind of stuck in these. Both of these dirt blocks need to be up one more. Okay, let me fix. Okay, I'm stupidly cutting the edit back in before verifying that this works. But it does appear to work. Oh. Okay, they're going fast, but I sprung a leak. Should be... No, not steak. Not going to be able to plug it with that. Okay, yes, didn't consider that this would cause some spillage. Okay, and then let's just... we can probably just go dirt on that side too. And, you know, as ugly as Minecraft dirt maybe is, I think that looks pretty nice. And so, yeah, I really can't explain what I what I did with this system here. You can kind of see there's like 3 source blocks on top of here, 3 like alongside those, and then a couple more at the bottom that you have to like get flowing this way. You know, it's a little bit complicated. I'm not the person to explain it, but let's just hook up this capacitor. First, let me see if I can do it without anything. So no, so I need to be able to access the other side in order to get input on there. So let's try it this way, just to ensure that this is working, even though, you know, we can be reasonably certain that it is. Just very, very quickly. Okay, well, how quick can it be when I have to run a mile to get back to my stuff? But that's okay. I think I put these away. So yeah, the relays are only used to, you know, as the name implies, relay the wire, and you can split it off as well. But the connectors are actually things that connect to machines. How about that? So yeah, it's gonna be... I should only need 1 more of these. And then 1 with the stick. And then I can connect these up, and hopefully we should see some power generation, which I guess maybe technically it's doing right now, but whatever, that's okay. And crescent hammer should... no, that doesn't work. Immersive wrench. There is no immersive wrench. How are you meant to do this? What's the immersive tool? Oh, no. Oh, is it just the engineer's hammer? Oh, it is, isn't it? Well, I have that on me. Good. And so, energy input on the facing side, and... okay. So... Oh, wait. Is that going to do it? Is that going to... No. Oh, why is this not hooked up right? I mean, it has to be either the side with the hole is what the water wheels go into, or it's the side with the... You... I'm pretty sure this works with any side, but just to be sure. If this works, it'll zap me. Okay, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to troubleshoot this, find out why it's not working, and then when I start the next episode, it will be working, and I will explain what the problem was. But until then, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, just really quick, I did manage to fix this. All I did was pick up the water wheels and then place them against the dynamo first, and then moving back from there, and now we're getting power. Okay, bye for real.